Happy belated, man. You were in the gym. You had the whole cake, right? You had a cake and everything. You didn't eat it all, right?
No, I did. I had some cake. I'm at 140 now. I can eat cake.
What flavor was the cake, first and foremost?
It was strawberry shortcake. Man, who cares?
Hey, how come you think that even after you fought Lomachenko, you went to Australia and got him over there twice? Why do you think Regis wants to hold on to that, supposedly loss in TJ? What is he talking about?
I don't know. I ain't heard nothing of it since the press conference. And he didn't bring it up much at the press conference. So
you already beat Lomachenko. You got the titles, the quote unquote right way. Why do you think he holds on to the rumor like that?
I don't know. At the end of the day, we got a fight December 9th, and that's what we'll be able to tell.
How is it coming back to the Bay, man? First fight back in San Francisco. How are you feeling, man?
Nah, man, it's a blessing. I'm excited for it. The turnout has been great so far, and I look to do another fight, if not the next fight, another fight back in the Bay.
Devin,
but the two places, with the two places I look to do a fight at next with the turnout of the Bay is either we go back to the Bay in my next fight, or we go to Saudi Arabia.
Regis said when Eddie first told him he wanted to fight you, Eddie said Regis was not interested in the fight.
Yeah.
So Eddie Hearn himself in the zone got a little upset about it, and then later on Regis changed his mind and agreed to fight. Why do you think that Regis wasn't interested at first? Eddie personally.
I mean, I don't know if y'all watched the face-off yet, or
it's not out yet.
Yeah. Well, if you look at it, I told him that he never wanted this fight. He didn't want to fight. He wanted to supposedly fight some tune-up fights or whatever. Which I don't understand why he wanted to fight some tune-up fights. This is my first fight at 140. You just won the title, so why would you want to go fight some more tune-up fights? But it just explains. He knows what type of fighter I am. He knows that he's gonna lose. So he was trying to get as much money as he could. He was trying to stall and get as much money as he could. But at the end of the day, I still respect him as a real fighter because he took the fight.
Yeah, do you ever go back down to 135? You got all the belts at 135. You did everything at 135.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to make sense for me to go back down to 135. It's a huge fight. We got Tank Davis is still at 135.
What about Shakur, man?
Yeah, why Tank ain't fighting? I mean, why ain't calling you out? Why you calling everybody else out?
I don't know. Shakur's at 135. It's still big fights at 135, but Tank is the big money fight for me at 135. So that would be something to go back down for. Other than that, it really makes no sense for me.
And what was your thoughts on 10%? If you fight Shakur?
Nah, I think it might be 5% now.
5% now? What did you think about his last performance too, though, man? Your personal opinion.
I think
Tell us what you think.
Man, y'all know what type of performance it was. They're gonna tune into a real fight. Two hungry fighters, two fighters going in there to prove who's the better fighter on December the 9th. Me versus Regis Prograis, and y'all tune in to see the real thing.
Why do you think Tank is going on you on Twitter talking about how you dress and sparring and etc.?
I don't know. Tank say everything, but he want to fight. So I've been saying this for a long time now. That's the fight to be made. I am the face of boxing. I'm the guy that's taking the risk, that's going to go fight. The best fighters in the world. Staying busy, staying active. Selling out arenas. I sold out the MGM, and now I'm finna sell out the Bay Area. So and I'm taking real fights doing it. I'm not a guy picking and choosing and ducking or none of this. I'm offering the so-called best fighters contracts with like a guy like Shakur. I am the epitome of the face of boxing.
Oh yeah, Ryan has been mentioning your name as well as of late. So is that a fight you still interested in?
Yeah, I mean, no, me and Ryan is a huge fight. We see how his tickets are going though. So they could say that about him, and he said that he's the reason why Tank sold all those pay-per-views, and his fight not even selling right now. So it just shows how big of a fight me and Tank Davis would be. But obviously my main focus is Regis Prograis. And once I'm past Regis Prograis, then we'll see.
How was that face-off with him, Devin?
Can I get some water?
Water. How was that face-off with him?
The face-off was good.
Like what type of energy did you get from him, and did you feel it was genuine?
It was a lot better than what he did at the press conference. The press conference, he was silent. He was silent. He didn't say shit. But at the face-off, he was talking a little bit more, which is good. What can I say? I see him talk. He talk crazy on Twitter. He talk a lot on Twitter these days. But I don't know. When he see me, he don't say nothing. And then I see he said he knocking out, he broke his sparring partner's jaw or something like that. Man, knock it off. Listen, what we do in the gym, we don't even talk about. We don't even talk about the stuff we do in the gym because we saving it for the fight. Because that's where it counts. So he just talking. That's all he want to do is talk.
You feel your power to carry on now too? That you're going into 140?
Yeah, I'm gonna be much more stronger at 140. I feel stronger right now. Feel stronger in the gym. I can't wait to show the world how much better I've gotten in this camp. How much comfortable. How much better I feel at 140.
Regis said this fight is basically going to make him a superstar. You beat Regis. What would this do for you?
He fuck around and turn into a meme. So he might turn into a superstar on a meme when I'm done with him.
Wait, what do you mean by that? How's the meme gonna look like?
You'll see.
Is it like a knockout meme? Is that what you're?
Yeah, he's gonna be a laughing stock when I'm done with him.
Like y'all want to see a dead body?
He been talking all that shit, and we gonna see.
How do you feel about people saying
his coach too? They gonna put his ass on the meme too.
it's either going to be knockout by Regis or boxing class by Haney? What do you got to say to people who have that prediction?
We gotta see. I'm coming to punch on him. We gotta see. This ain't no Shakur Stevenson shit. This is a different kind of shit. So they gonna see. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show him something different. He can't. He knows he can't outbox me. He know that for a fact. He's 35 years old. He's not gonna learn nothing new in one training camp. He gonna go back to doing the same thing that he been doing. He's flat-footed. He gonna try to come in and throw, try to put the pressure and try to land one big shot. We all know what he gonna do. Ain't no secret what he gonna do. But what I'm gonna do, the world gonna be surprised.
They don't intimidate you. He's over there wrestling with alligators.
I don't give a fuck what he doing. I don't care what he doing. None of that shit intimidate me. When we get in that ring, that square circle, I'm gonna show him that I'm the dominant, better fighter. There's nothing that he could do better than me. He could try to go land, one big punch, and it's gonna be a long night for him.
Hey, what's your prediction for Benavidez versus Andre?
Man, I like Benavidez. I like Andre. They both my bros. I just want to see a good fight. I think it's going to be a good fight. Fight of the year candidate. I don't know. I think they both can beat each other on any given night. So I just want to see a good fight.
What about the co-main, Jose Jr. and Jamal?
Yeah, honestly, I don't really know too much about Jose, but I heard that Charlo missed weight.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Charlo, that's my boy. We got a love-hate relationship. Today we cool, tomorrow we not cool. Today we cool, tomorrow we not cool. But that's my bro still. So I want to see him do good. I want to see him prevail. I wish him well. Wish him good luck on this fight.
Another big fight in that weight, in your weight class, is Matias versus Ergashev. It's actually a championship fight. Who do you see winning in that fight this weekend?
Honestly, I know Matias. I know who he is, but I never seen him fight. And I don't know. I'm not familiar with the other guy, but I know that I think Sugar Hill trains the other guy. He was just here the other day. They were telling me, but I don't know much about him, to be real.
Are you possibly keeping an eye on that fight to pick up that belt next, maybe?
Nah, my main focus is Regis Prograis, focusing on that fight, and then we'll see what's next. I want to make big fights happen though. There's belts out there right now, but we don't really know those guys. With all due respect, they fighters. I respect them as champions. Anybody that's a champion, I know what it takes to become a champion. But
what about Rolly?
We don't know those guys. We know Rolly, but I don't know where Rolly been at. I ain't seen Rolly lately. But that's another fight to be made in 140. But like I said, I got to get past Regis Prograis, and then we go from there. But I want to make the biggest fights happen, the biggest money fights happen. I became undisputed. Made history, defending my belts, became the youngest to do so. But now it's time for me to make the biggest fights happen. And like I said, my next fight ought to be back in the Bay Area, or we going to Saudi.
Devin, regardless of promotional positions, I know obviously you're classed as a free agent beyond December 9th, but who do you see as being your biggest fight out of anybody out there?
Or who?
Who would you say is your biggest fight?
Tank Davis. That's the biggest. I think that's the biggest fight in boxing, to be real. You know, we know what kind of draw he is. You know, we know what kind of draw I'm becoming, and I think it's a huge fight.
What is it going to take to make that fight happen, man? Realistically,
I don't know, but I know I got to get past Regis Prograis, and I will get past Regis Prograis on December the 9th. This will be my best performance. I'll be strong. I'm ready, mentally, physically, and you know, there's nothing that Regis can do that will stop me in the ring on December the 9th.
Do you think at this point you're enjoying kind of being a free agent? I know you signed like one fight, but do you think that's the way to go from now on? Is like you'll go and you'll sign one fight, 2 fights, so it gives you more options for future fights?
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this for a while now. You know, that's why I do co-promotional deals, because I want to make the biggest fights happen. I don't want no excuses of why this fight or that fight couldn't happen. So yeah, no, I'm liking the way that things is going, but we never know what the future holds. You know, I'm definitely looking to land, like a promotional, contract with a network to where I can, put my fighters on and stuff like that. I'm looking to sign a lot more fighters. I've been signing more fighters, and you guys will see in the next few months. But more on the business side.
What do you think about your fighter Amari Jones versus Kilo the Kid? They're both from Northern Cali. It's gonna be like an epic battle.
Man, that's a great fight. I'm happy for it to be on my undercard. That's a fight that Amari wanted. Amari wanted that fight, and Kilo, or what's his name? Kilo? Kilo. Yeah, he wanted to fight as well. So I'm excited for that. Amari is the future. His work ethic is crazy. His skills is crazy. I just tell him all the time, you got to stay focused, stay on the right path, and you're the future.
Devin, you mentioned possibly boxing out in Saudi Arabia. Obviously, we've seen a lot of big fights being put out there. Do you feel like you might need their intervention to secure one of the other big names because of the financial demands of yourself and whoever that opponent may be?
Yeah, I mean, they're the ones that's putting up the big dollars. Of course, the big fights can happen here. We've seen it, over time. But if we want to make that crazy money, then we go to Saudi or Dubai over there, Abu Dhabi, whatever. But then my people over there, I know a lot of the sheikhs and the princes over there. They're Muslim like me, so I talk to the guys on an everyday basis. So like I said, either next fight be in the Bay Area or there.
Any plans to travel out for that December 23rd card?
Yeah, I'm looking to be there, but first I gotta handle business, in which I will handle business on December the 9th.